Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another speed build. This one, as you can see, is also in The Sims 2. And this is also another speed build for my Let's Play Pleasantview series. So before I continue, I highly recommend you go and check out the last gameplay part if you haven't already seen it. If not, this will be massive spoilers for what happens in that part, much like Dina Goth's renovation would have been. So now we can continue. Now you have all paused this and gone and watched the other part if you haven't seen it. We can continue talking about this build. So Darren and Brandi are now married. So that was a shock for everyone. I certainly wasn't expecting it. But this was originally Darren Dreamer's house. And this house was equipped for Darren and his son Dirk. Now Brandi moved in and she also took her 3 sons. So we had to do quite a bit of juggling to fit all the Sims in. Not to mention, there is going to be another baby we have to try and fit in here as well. Thankfully, the older boys will hopefully be going to university, so I mean, maybe that'll make some space. But yeah, we've kind of changed, the most we've changed would be the upstairs. We've added in a couple of extra bedrooms up there, but they are absolutely tiny. I was also trying to roof this bit, but no matter what I was doing, it was covering the windows. So we kind of turned this into a little balcony for now. Looking back, I realise I do need to take the tile from the ground floor up onto the balcony because it does have like a different wood, but we ran out of money. I mean, there's nothing on the balcony yet anyway, so that's like a future project. Brandi took in about 16,000 when she moved into the house. So we had just under 20 to do a renovation, and I think it's turned out quite cute. I wanted to keep a lot of sort of Darren's original style in the build because, I mean, obviously this is his house, but I did also want to make sure that Brandi was able to put her stamp on things. So I have got some things that I would consider iconic to Brandi in the house. I've tried to include flamingos and obviously like her pink kitchen and things. And I think it's a lovely mix of both households. And to be honest, Brandi and Darren are one of my favourite in-game couples, and I'm so happy it's worked out in this save. Like, they are chef kiss. They are the power couple in The Sims 2. I will hear no different. Obviously, the downside is Darren has completely destroyed Cassandra's life. I mean, I briefly discussed it in the Dreamer part itself, but Darren is the reason that Cassandra is no longer engaged to Don Lothario. Darren is the reason that Cassandra is not married with children, which is Cassandra's dream. So I feel so bad for Cassandra. Like, everything in life that she wanted, she's not getting, and everyone around her is. Like, I think she is going to have a real tough time with this. Like, not only has she just recently lost her dad, but the new life she was trying to build has kind of crumbled as well. So, I mean, that's a shame. So upstairs we have got the nursery for Dwayne, and we've also made this cute little colourful room for Beau. And then downstairs, Dirk and Dustin will share a bedroom. So I'm hoping that will be okay. I was trying to fit a rug in this room, but none of them were fitting nicely, so we just decided to carpet them. They're very small. I mean, push comes to shove, I can fit a second bed in Beau's room, but as I said, hopefully Dirk and Dustin will be going to university. Dirk definitely will. Unsure about Dustin yet. He does need to pull his grades up before he can go. I really love the bedroom. I was originally wanting to keep this pink carpet in, but it just didn't go and it didn't look good. And I wanted this to be like a nice, calming space. I guess, again, in another sort of worst case scenario, we could kind of half the master bedroom, and then that again could be a second bedroom, or an extra bedroom even, if the family need it. Like, Brandi is a family sim, and she would love to have 10 kids. Darren is secondary family, so I imagine we're going to get a lot of baby wants. But I think Brandi makes really good looking children, so I mean, I'm not mad. I am excited. You know, I'm really happy with this. I'm happy that sort of Darren and Brandi have found each other, and I'm so happy that, you know, we're getting to explore that. And oh, I love it. I love it. I do really like how the upstairs of the house looks. I'm not as fond of the downstairs. I feel that's definitely more of a work in progress. Like, most of the money went on the upstairs just because, like, that was my priority. You know, I had to fit in this extra bedrooms. I had to kind of make space for all the Sims. And I didn't want it to look bad, you know? Like, although it's going to be a bit of a squeeze, I wanted it to be like a nice squeeze. I wanted this to be like one of those, like, sort of stereotypical big happy family houses, and I think I've managed to pull it off. Downstairs could use some more seating areas, to be honest. I kind of kept like the original layout that Darren had, so the dining table, we can't fit the whole family round, and the living room, not everyone can watch the TV at once. Though realistically, I don't think they would all do that anyway, you know? Sims do what they want, you know, they lead their own life. So I don't think we have to worry about not being able to get the whole family in at once. One of the biggest money sinks was actually replacing both bathrooms. The downstairs and the upstairs bathroom have been fitted with fancy smanchy plumbing appliances. So hopefully they break less and hopefully they kind of clean everyone a bit faster, because this is a big family for only 2 very small bathrooms. So I mean, hopefully it will do the job and we won't have any issues. So far I've not bumped into any, but again, you know, once the family expands some more, you know, we might need an extra bathroom. You know, Darren might lose his little painting corner. That's probably one of the things I like most about the upstairs. I was still able to keep his painting corner. Also, looking back, I do need to sort of add more curtains upstairs. Like, they're mismatched and I don't like it. I don't think I changed them anyway, so that's something I'll need to do. But yeah, we're just kind of copying and pasting all the bathroom stuff, and obviously Dusty's litter box has to stay in the downstairs bathroom because Dusty is still a kitten. That's one thing though, like, obviously when I adopted Dusty the kitten, I did not know that Brandi would be moving in with her sons, so we have a Dusty and a Dustin in the family now, so that's a thing. Dustin's a bit of a troublemaker, so I don't know how he feels having a very similar name to the cat. I was really wanting to use that couch, but I couldn't find a matching chair. So I've used this couch in Dina's like goth renovation, and I've overused it here, or I reused it here. So I guess you could say I'm overusing it because I do really like it. It just looks nice and comfy, and I can imagine all of them just flopping on the couch after work, you know, spilling food in it. Like, a white couch in this kind of household is not going to stay white very long. Like, it's a house full of rambunctious boys. You know, nothing is going to stay nice for very long. That's why I kind of wanted to make sure Brandi still got her sort of pink kitchen and her pink downstairs, just because I do feel like Brandi, in a house full of men, is going to need some nice feminine touches around the place. I know I would if I was in her shoes. I did keep the dartboard though, because I felt that was important. I also didn't change like the TV or the games console, just because it would cost too much money to upgrade the TV. That is definitely something I want to look at doing in the future though. But, you know, one day. They can't even pay their bills at the moment, let alone buy a giant flat screen TV. But, you know, we've got everything we need for now. It'll do the job. I do really like how it turned out. This is one of my favorite renovations I think I've done. I definitely prefer this a lot more than the goth renovation, which, if you haven't seen it, will have been in the cards at some point by now, I'm sure. Might not be when I am saying this exactly, because just of who I am as a person, but it'll be there somewhere. So I think we are coming to the end now, because I just have the kitchen left to do, and I mean, the kitchen's not a big intricate room, so it's not going to take me years. So I am going to start to wrap up the voiceover. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about the renovation. Do you think this is a good mix of Darren and Brandi, or have I done an awful job and should do it again? Let me know what you think. Also, let me know what you think about Darren and Brandi being married now. Did you see that coming? Is that a shock? Are you liking it? Are we hating it? You know, what's going to happen with Cassandra? I love talking about The Sims. Tell me all your headcanons, please. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed it. Please, if you have enjoyed it, consider leaving a like and maybe even subscribing to me. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, this has been a mess of an outro, so I'm just gonna go. I will hopefully see you all in the very next video. Bye!